Everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, update 81, Terror of Demogorgon is out, and well, we're gonna do the favor. So we've done chain 1 last time, and we're planning to do chain 2, so let's go. There are 5 quests in the first chain, 5 quests in the second chain. There are 3 quests that are not part of any chain. However, the 3 quests, well, one of them isn't out at the time I'm recording this, and I think I'll wait for it to come out before I record the 3 standalone quests. Anyway, I'm gonna head to Wayloon because this is the fastest way to get there if you're new and you're wondering how to get there. Step into Evening Star, then I'm gonna climb the mountain to get up there. Here we go. Terror of Demogorgon. Last episode we took a walk around this place and we showed it off. Here's one fun thing though. If you look closely at this guy, he might look a little bit familiar. Specific hat, a bit of a beard. Oh, and his name is Edimar? Anyway, let's go. Chain number 2. Yeah, I'm cycling quickly through the story, but if you want, you can always pause and read all the text. Okay. Heroic Elite. This is the first time they've added a wilderness with difficulty settings to it, which is actually very good. I mean, not that it's the first time, but you gotta start somewhere, so. It helps with loot, and also the higher difficulties make you get extra kills. It's like basically having like a Slayer pot or an elixir going. So the kills you do get count up, they rack up faster. You don't get a higher Slayer reward, so it's not like if you do it on a higher difficulty, you'll get more XP for the Slayers. You get exactly the same amount. You get more XP for the rares, but not for the Slayers. Oh, and there's also no Reaper XP, even if you go on Reaper. Okay. Go get a Garistro heart.
A Garistro has supposedly made its lair somewhere in these caves. You need a fresh Garistro's heart for Vizerin's ritual. All that's left is to find this fiend and slay it. What could possibly go wrong? The hyenas who feast on minotaur flesh are transforming into gnolls. What a charming development.
Well, I guess now we know where gnolls are coming from. Gnolls are, well, humanoid hyenas. Get a big show.
And now there's a demon lord involved. It seems that you and his followers are in a race.
I hope we got a good screenshot. It's possible to venture out onto the lava over here.
You spy something strange.
Basically, that was to tell you that it's possible to walk on this lava. But we're not going to do that. We're going to walk around. Basically stay to the shoreline. This way we'll get all the crests we need. The objective is we need 4 of these crests. This is number 1. We can venture out onto lava, but again, we're gonna stay on the coast.
If these ravenous creatures get to the Sorcere before you do, there might be nothing left. Who knows where you can find another one?
So far as I'm concerned, this is probably one of the best expansions that DDO has made. One thing that I always want to point out, because I always complain about it, is loot per minute, which is a very important parameter that seems to be overlooked. If I have a, if there's a new expansion, there's items, and I want to get those, well, named items, how much time is it going to take me to get them? So there is a new catalyst system with rare catalysts that I'm not a fan of. However, the upside to it is, I think they're completely tradable, so if somebody else spends the time, you can just buy it off of them, which is, I always like having at least 2 options of getting any specific piece of loot. So this having 2 options is good. And the other thing is that just getting to the end of the quest, most of the quests can be done in less than 10 minutes, especially if you know where to go. So I would say that the overall farming time shouldn't be that bad. I hate it when you have a quest who's like 20 minutes just to complete it once, and there's one chest, and there's a very low drop rate. It's torturous. So, having more than one way to get it, so if I don't want to spend the time, I can just pay money for it. I'm all up for that. It'd be better if they didn't do rare things like that in the first place, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, anyway, we're going to continue going around the perimeter of this lava lake. You can visit the middle for optionals, and the way onto the lava lake where you need to go has land paths, so you don't have to worry about it. Basically, work your way up and around. These breakables, when you hit them, they hit you with this debuff, the last, and it hurts your skills and saves, and it stacks up, so be careful not smashing too many of them all at once. Okay, got our second crest, also a chest. I've ran these quests, most of them, a few times. I've tried to find all the secrets, but I might be missing a few things, so we'll see. Anyway, jump down. Again, sticking to the wall, so to speak, going around. Loot. Okay, here we go. Here's the barrier. We already have 2 crests, so we're gonna go get the other ones. So yeah, see here you can, the way it splits. We're gonna go here first, not because it really makes a difference, but I'm gonna branch off from the other path. Both of these paths, you go, get the crest, come back. Yeah, the lava over here is deep. You can swim in it. This place is prone to killing hirelings. They don't stay on the path. They just try to shortcut through the lava. So if you do bring hirelings, not this quest, they'll be doing nothing but being resurrected every 3 seconds. Hey, we've got all of the crests. Basically, we can go to the door now, but if we want, we can venture off into little sections. You can climb up each one of them, so... Climb this one. This is just a collectible. Far side over here, we've got, I think this is another optional with a chest.
The creature falls before your relentless assault.
Yeah, I like doing all these optionals at the end. Collecting all the different chests. Mainly you want to collect catalysts so you can upgrade your items, because the way the items work is the items you get usually have one slot that can be upgraded, so you're not stuck to one specific ability. So it'll be an item, but I don't know. It'll be a caster item, but you could decide if you want to have it with intelligence, charisma, or wisdom, or constitution if that's what you want. So it's all up to you. Is this the mountain we have to climb? There's one climb over here. This one's a little tricky. This is just for the collectible. I think we've pretty much exhausted all of the little side areas. Yeah, let's head back. Ow. Rats. I don't think I'm on the right destiny to self-res. Nope. Do I have a cake? Got one cake. Typically I have hirelings, just in case I kick the bucket, so to speak. But this quest, the hirelings would die anyways. I guess we'll summon them now. Oh no. They're all in the lava. I have to go swim for them now. Great. Where's myself this? Hope I got all four. Yeah, I should go get probably more, get some more crests out of the, more cakes out of the bank. I got plenty of them. And I basically only use them during recordings. Because nobody wants to watch me have to go and recall and resurrect my character. Well, let's summon the reinforcements and park them here. There you go. Backup has been summoned. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. This is a hint at how you're supposed to get past. Climbing up here. Then you can get on top of the wall. Supposed to jump past over here. I think there's a collectible someplace here. Or two. Yeah, this is a weird kind of maze, where the maze is to get over the maze, not through it. There's a few ways where you can get up, but this is the way you're supposed to do it. Supposed to climb up over here. Get on the top. Past this wall. Go kill the Garistro.
You managed to make it here in good time. Now you have a different problem.
You have to be very careful with quests when you're playing at a very high level. I mean, many levels over the quest difficulty.
Falls at last.
It's possible to break the quest.
The howls of the approaching horde. This is not the time to be squeamish.
A whole bunch of rounds of gnolls you gotta kill. They keep on coming in groups. And more gnolls.
That's the last of them.
Okay.
Now you can
when you click on him,
part of the beast.
dig in. That's it. Stolen his heart. And we've got our chest. Quality, accuracy, blood rage. Ooh, nice. Another item with blood rage in the game. Good. And 10% hit points. This is a nice item. Cool. Not that this character is probably going to ever use it, but whatever. Okay. And what was that? 13 minutes. Wow. And let's head back to base. Where did I put the... Oh, here. Hey, we've got the Demon Heart. Next step. Yes. What do you want to do? Fine. Next objective, whatever it is, I'm going to find out. Again, I'm doing everything on Heroic Elite. We're here for favor. If I find some loot, that'll be cool. Yeah, I am a fan of how they did the Underdark this time. I mean, it still feels like the Underdark, but there's way more light sources and you can actually see where you're going. Thing is with making dark video games is you want the perception of dark, so you get the psychological effect of being in the dark, like spooky and scary or whatever it is. We don't want to actually have it in the dark, because in real dark, your eyes can get used to darkness and you can start seeing, but in fake darkness, your eyes are not going to get used to it ever, and you'll just won't be able to see where you're going. So want the perception of darkness without the actual effects of darkness. Note to self to go get some more Cyber's cakes. I just want to check if I have scrolls. Not sure what's under. Potions. I don't think I have another one, so
You've
Hope I
arrived
don't
at
die.
a location where you've been told you can find an angel feather. You should be able to find at least one within this gallery of angels. Though you've been warned that these angels may not be as helpful as their kind normally are. You should have known this wouldn't be as simple as a trip to the museum. Unless that normally involves fighting hordes of demons. Within this peaceful alcove of the gallery, a stone angel stands forlornly. Feet apart, head downcast, arms at its sides. These demons don't seem to be taking as much damage as you'd expect. Perhaps they have some magical protection on their side? With the rock taken care of, its allies are now vulnerable to your attacks once more. This rock is magically shielding its allies. You'll have to kill it if you want any chance of defeating the others.
I like it when the DM does the commentary for me, rather than try to talk over me. Yes, you gotta kill rocks in order to make the enemies vulnerable. I think this is the same mechanic as Pilgrim's Peril, or whatever it was called. Okay, 2 runes to open. One's a little swim. And there's piranhas. Avoid them. You don't want to get bitten. I'm not sure these things are piranhas, but I just call them piranhas. This says nibbling. So, not sure what it is, but they look like piranhas, so. Yeah, so that was one side. This side you got to fight. There we go. The way is now open. For the most part, I really like the designs of the new demons. I mean, pretty sure they're classic D&D characters, but I like how they executed them, so. Okay, I think this time he's going to try to teleport around. Yep. He's going to try to teleport. If you stun him, he can still teleport. It's scripted teleportation rather than a conscious teleportation. So, even if he can't move, if you freeze him in a block of ice, he'll teleport as a block of ice. So you have to run around and find him. I think we get this 3 times or something like that. Yeah, being over level definitely makes this fight go faster. Got him before he escaped. I ran the entire chain on Reaper 2 with my main before I was at cap. These quests feel not as difficult as the newer quests, which is something that I'm a big fan of. I think that the difficulty was being ramped up too much. I mean, Reaper is always an option. You want to go higher Reapers, good luck. So it's like, I never understood the purpose of making terribly hard quests. I have no idea where the rock is. Oh, here he is. It also seems to take like a second or two before the shield drops from the enemies around. For some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, way's open. Fine, just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Gonna make a DDO mod who renames all shrines to please hit like and subscribe. I believe we're circling back above someplace we were already, so shouldn't die if you fall over here. Not sure what this cliff is supposed to be. There's a little like mark on the side, so checking it out. I have to wait for my long jump to come off cooldown. Sorry. Trust me, it's faster than running the whole way back. That was close.
As you approach the creature, it spots you and attacks.
Took its sweet time.
The creature falls before your attack.
Okay. Did I not pull the lever? Nope, I did not. Got to hit the rune. My bad, sorry. Okay, final room.
The cave opens into a large, open chamber. Among the stalagmites, you spy winged figures, stone visages of suffering and anguish. These must be the angels you were sent to find. The exit to the gallery lies open.
They tease you with all these pools of water. Might be something secret you can swim inside. Nope, there isn't. There's the one you can get the feather from.
As you touch this angel, a voice rings out within the alcove. Its anguished tones tinged with resolve. Do not lose hope. You instinctively open your hand. One feather appears above it, then floats gently down, supernaturally soft to the touch. This is the component you came here for.
Okay, let's pick an angel for the screen capture. Yeah, this looks. Okay, here comes the end fight.
You approach the door, but it suddenly slams shut. You hear the distinct cry of a Hezru behind you. It's much larger than you expected, and is accompanied by another Vrock, who now...
Yeah, the Vrock is gonna protect it.
The Vrock falls to the ground with a final screech. As the Hezru barrels towards you, you can't help but smile. Does it realize that it's vulnerable now? The Hezru falls over dead. A look of surprise remains fixed on its face, much like the expressions on the petrified forms around it. The exit opens once more.
Okay, and loot. Well, that was 11 minutes. Let's go back. Yeah, most of these quests are straightforward. And with a fast character, you can do them usually in less than 10 minutes. Some of them even in 5 minutes. Overall, I'm pleased with the overall design of the quest. I think the Outlier is the first quest you play in the first quest chain, which is unfortunate because your first impressions are important, and having a bad first impression, whatever. Way back in the day, over 30 years ago now, 33 years ago, when the original Doom games came out by id Software. So the first episode of the first 9 quests, whatever, levels, maps, whatever you want to call them, E1M1, E1M2, you're a modder. But so John Romero, when he put out the quests, what he did is he made sure that he started with all the maps, and I think map number 1 is the one he made last. So the first map he made is map number 2. Since first impressions are that important, make sure that your first impressions are of the best possible map, and then you can drop down the quality and build it up again. But you got to make sure that the first impressions are really good. Now I'm wondering how many people actually watch that segment and don't just skip to the beginning of the quest. Okay, here we go.
Basilia, the myconid you have been sent to meet stands nearby, ready to tell you more about Zuggotmoy and the ingredient Vizeran has sent you to find. You've come here to get one of Vizeran's ingredients, yet you've become caught up in the Fetid wedding, a dark ritual conducted by Zuggotmoy, the demon queen of fungi.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to get into this cave: brute force or by stealth. Brute force is kind of drawn out. Keep in mind with the machinids, if they make this cloud of dust, it heals them. So you want to step away from it so they don't heal from it. I'm going for the full kill everything method because I want to get the chest. Okay. We can step in and get right to the point.
Cave entrance nearby. It should take you to where Zuggotmoy is performing her ritual.
Yeah, we're gonna go this way just to show this off. But we can step in there. It brings us to the same place. These dangerous fungi.
Viscous slimes meander through these caves, You wonder what could have brought them here. It doesn't look like slimes are native to this particular area.
Yeah. Avatar of Jubilix or whatever it was. Kind of tricky to have a proper pronunciation to a made-up fictional name. Unless you hear whoever coined the name say it the way he intended it. So it's kind of tricky. Especially with English spelling. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna break into the wedding. So typically you would end up entering through here. And you'd get caught up immediately. But
What's this?
Zugged Moy regards you with inhuman eyes.
You are not even invited to my wedding, yet you try to interfere? Come to me!
With a snap, she imprisons you in her grasp.
Watch this, meddlesome trespasser. Witness the
something about demon lords.
counselor. My bridesmaids, go to your house. I rely on you.
You feel a sudden strange pressure in your skull.
Grand demonic presence.
But wounded
Kind of
fist
with like Lolth.
the chamber. Come,
Actually, Spinner of Shadow. Lolth doesn't use this.
find me. Find my mind. Your vision grows dark, and you feel a strange force overtaking you. You arrive on a floating rock in endless silver grey space. Other floating stones stretch as far as your eyes can see. And you are transfixed by the sight of a massive skull of a fallen god just ahead. This can only be the astral plane.
Yeah, anyway, so we're in the astral plane.
I am Aromykos. I span the Underdark. My filaments probe the soil. My spores fill the air. Zugged Moy wants to control me, to take my domain. I fear she may succeed. Her bridesmaids guard noxious mushrooms covered in her corrupted spores. Destroy them. Destroy them, and I will be free.
Okay, this place can bug out. You need to trigger the DM voice who explains what's going on. Let's hope it triggers.
You see
There we go, we're good.
of statues with gemstones at their feet. These statues, Aromykos says, they look to each other in reverence.
Yeah, so
Each
the path is always the same,
other.
but where it starts is different every time. So you need to look for the note. Wherever the note is, that's where it's going to start. Then you just look down the barrel, so to speak, and follow it. It's aiming at. Okay, this one goes. Was not really aligned properly, but not many options, so I guess this is where we're going.
You light the final statue, and platforms rise to your level. Clever. Clever. Go forth to your next challenge. You are getting closer.
Some of this can be stood on, not all of it can be, so be wary of where you step.
A large configuration of mirrors is arrayed before you.
Mirrors, when they're clicked on, always spin clockwise unless you hold shift while clicking on them, then they go counterclockwise. This one's going to be faster if we go counterclockwise. Hold down shift, spin it. So this one is regular. Get out of the light.
You have aligned the mirrors properly. Excellent. Closer now. Closer you come to my salvation. The bridesmaid is just ahead. You see that the floating platform nearby has begun to shake.
There's a little optional here. So, element of surprise. I think if you don't have a slow fall on, you go flying into the sky. It takes forever to come back down. Okay, and now we want to jump down through the rings. Nope. Try again. Oh, come on. Oh man, hirelings. There's a few air cannons in the game like this that don't shoot everyone in the party up. Only a for yeah, I went up way too high. And now we have to wait till we come back down. I spun around. Not good. Get back up to that little platform. And all the times I've done this, I've always gotten the puzzle done on my first try, so I don't know why when I'm recording it has to be that I mess it up. Great. Yeah, I realize that if I step on it late, it won't shoot me up as high. I'm pretty sure I got it. I don't know why it didn't work. Have to click on this thing again? Don't know what's going on. Great. Yeah, this particular expansion has a few times where this particular ability, slow fall, seems to mess with things. Turn it off and see if it's any better. Seem to be hitting some kind of invisible ceiling. It's making me fly off to the side, which is a problem. Okay. Glad I didn't panic. Made it just in time. If I jump, I'll start flying up even higher. I don't know what's going on. Okay, if that didn't work, I'm not sure what's wrong with this thing. I'm pretty sure I got it. Oh, yeah. I need to turn off that rune? I don't know. Something's off. Yeah, we're wasting too much time on this. Pretty sure I got it the time before, so. Do I have to click on the floating puzzles on that note, or it doesn't work? I hope not. Okay, whatever. Glad we're done with that. Now, behind over here, behind this part of the skull or whatever it is, there's another lock chest. And it cannot be picked. I do believe, this is my speculation, that if you destroy all the fungus, you can open it up, but I've yet to prove that. Anyway. Get back to the quest.
So, you found her? I'm impressed, but not rude. I trust my dear bridesmaid. Defeat them, my thrall. I can use their bones to carve a new crown.
A disturbing voice rings out as you land your final blow.
My bridesmaid has been defeated. What a useless growth.
She gives a musty laugh.
No matter, I still thrive.
Okay, I think I've got all the breakables in here. Get out of here. And now we gotta go down the other path.
Beast stands before you on this floating stone. The monsters of this place guard my broken mind. You must defeat them. Defeat them to reach Zuggotmoy's thrall. You finish smashing the corrupted fungal pods. The enemy falls at your feet. Good. Good, Aramiko says. Yet, you must travel further still.
Even though my weapon just does fire damage. I'm way over level, so I'm still killing the targets, whatever. This stuff is tricky. Some of it you can stand on, some of it you can't. Usually the stuff you can stand on, it has a slightly different color. Thankfully, when you do fall off these platforms, which is kind of inevitable, you end up kind of close to where you were before, which is something I appreciate.
A wretch of unusual bulk lunges at you. The dretch lets out a disturbing wail, and an even more disturbing stench as it falls. You've done well, fleshling. You may...
You know, I'm not made out of flesh, but whatever.
Stones rise to meet you.
And the Warforged. So as far as I can tell, the spore pods that we're supposed to destroy, there's a slight bug with them that destroying them in certain ways won't register for the count, and you'll be short on the amount of pods you need.
You hear a dark chuckle.
My bride's
That's why I've been shooting them, well, with whatever it is, with ranged. Make sure I don't destroy them too fast.
You will be mine yet.
Let's go check my theory to see if that chest opens up when you destroy all of the, whatever it is, spore pods.
You hear Zuggotmoy's voice yet again.
How dare you destroy my things?
She hisses.
Wait until I get my hands on you. I will flay the skin from your pulpy flesh.
A different voice now floats into your mind. Thank you, Savior, Aromyko says. Meet me inside my sanctum, the skull of a fallen god.
Yes, we shall get there in just a moment. Please bear with me. Sorry for testing out new things during recordings. That's the way it is. Completely skipped this part on the way down before. And it's very important because you have to hit like and subscribe. Uh-huh. Yeah, but typically I would get to this point and be a whole bunch of fungus short completing the objective. I was never able to see if you can open up that chest or not. And it's still locked, so if anyone knows how to open up this chest, please tell me. So I'm falling off the world over here. See where he teleports me back to. Can't fall off. Great. Here's this pirate again. Probably the shortest way back is right through the dimension door here. This should take us back to the center. Great. Anytime this happens, where you get the bug where you teleport and your visuals get messed up, turn on your cosmetics on and off. You just click on them. Your sword you can't do that with. I'll have to actually unequip it. Great, I don't have room. It should fix the visuals. It happens a lot in the Chronoscope raid. Okay, you talk to the center.
Lycos thanks you for your help ridding them of Zuggit Moy's influence. You have freed me, so help I must. Go
Okay.
cast that rancid queen out of the Underdark. You shall get what you deserve. You return to Zuggit Moy's wedding chapel. The mushroom you're after is near. But Zuggit Moy still blocks your path.
Menace and interloper. Foul beast. You'll ruin it all. I told you that I would duty.
Anytime that I know there's going to be a scripted event, I'm careful with damaging the boss too fast.
Zuggit Moy pauses, distracted and spent.
We aren't finished.
She croaks. You can use this opportunity to take the mushroom you need.
Yeah, we can do that. Go steal the mushroom.
You pick up the mushroom Vizerin needs and stow it away before Zuggit Moy notices. Just as Zuggit Moy lunges toward you, a shadowy shape wobbles into the chamber. This strange form solidifies into a glob of ooze. It speaks through your mind.
I have no time for this.
Zuggit Moy growls. She turns toward you.
Count yourself lucky, mortal. I will have my vengeance another day.
She raises her hands, and you are suddenly teleported away.
Okay, finally done with this
Zuggit Moy
quest.
teleports you to a dark and blissfully empty cave, far away from her and Jublex. It's probably
That was a waste of time, this
you weren't
quest.
caught up in a clash between the armies of two demon lords. You've managed to recover the ingredient Vizerin needs for the ritual. Time to leave this place and the warring demon lords behind.
Anyway, we're almost done with the quest chain. See out some trash. Should be good enough. Those floops in the hallway, every time you run past them, they seem to be a different color. I don't know if every time you run past them or every time you enter this area. I wasn't really following along. Hey, next quest. Delete. Go. Nice. Found an objective. Mimic. Very much. We'll take the loot. Great forge robe. Okay, here we go. Heroic Elite. For this quest, I'm going to preface by saying right now, if you have slow fall, you must turn it off. It is very important. It will not work properly with slow fall. You will not be able to advance. Yeah, it kind of breaks the quest. I hope they fix this. You can do this quest by doing the stealth option or the smash and burn option.
You've managed to get inside the Drow City, which is now spread out before you. Yet, you're not here to play tourist. You're here to steal a grimoire from the Tower of Sorcere. Thanks to an illusion, you now look like the Drow students, but be careful. This illusion won't stand up to close scrutiny and will be dispelled by hostile acts.
Okay, so basically what you need to do is there's purple like rings on the floor. Stay away from them and you'll be fine.
You were sent here to retrieve.
See, there's like an aura on the floor, this purple aura. As long as you don't step inside of it, you're fine. I don't need anything from this room, so let's get out of here. I can see like the purple aura over here and over here. If I walk right between them, I'll walk over here like this. Should be fine. Read the notes. This is stealth without having to actually be stealthy. Just be careful about your character position, you'll be fine. Okay, so these red portals, you activate them by saying passwords, so we need to find the passwords to activate. So let's clear out the different hallways. Okay, this is where you get the first code. There's a... Oh, that guy almost touched me. For this apprentice to go around. He doesn't see you as much as his aura touches you, and then that's how they detect you. The scroll we need is in here someplace. Got it. Let's get out of here. That was the code for the first floor, so this is the code. Popping it. Control C. Stand right in the center. Then you write /C. Yeah, if when you stand in the center, you don't go flying up really fast, that is an indication that you're using slow fall and you're in trouble. Turn it off. Okay, we need a second code for the second floor, and the second code could be on the second floor or on the first floor, so let's go find it. As long as it's not one of these guys with the purple rings, you can stand next to them, no problems. Oh, okay, there's an optional over here. We'll open up this. We first need to well, get a key that's inside of this room. There's a class going on, and we're going to blind all the students. Actually, we're going to blind the teacher, not the students. Counterclockwise, you hold out shift. Clockwise. These two students start fighting. Nothing to do with you. Just stay away from their purple aura, if they have one. Don't accidentally attack them, you'll be fine. I don't know why this mirror is here. It doesn't do anything. The codes you need usually have this. Yeah, this one just gives you feather fall so you can drop back down safely. There's a bunch of them around this place. Feather fall scrolls. You want to get this set up before you go down here. And now we open up this door. This once, move it back. Class dismissed. You can't get past this hallway without stepping inside of their auras, so that's why it's important. I don't remember where they all go. I think they all go into that room over there. I do believe that even though you're standing inside of the aura of this guy, because he is persistent and I'm not looking, I think you can get past him. Yeah, but we got the key without... He won't turn around and look at you. This will allow us to open up this gate. Still, you've got a locked chest, which is I'm not something I'm fan of. You made me go through the whole hassle of getting the key. Just give me the chest. Anyway, so that's how you do that one. Well, that was just optional. We didn't find any other scrolls down this hallway. We're getting out of here. That guy almost... Got to be careful around them. Class full of students. You get caught. That classroom, you'll have to go there and press on a button behind a pedestal to get out. Anyway, moving on to the next floor. Go to floor 3. You can always jump down later to floor number 2. To activate this, we need another code. Yeah, this optional. Basically, we just found the... Oh. I accidentally stepped inside of his aura. Thankfully, if they don't do any damage to you, you don't break out of stealth. You can always go back down to the entrance and re-stealth yourself. Walk between these two things. Kill the OT egg. So we did actually get the code here. Let's activate the code. We'll see. Already said save before. It activates the second half of this air vent, I guess. Let's drop down to the second floor though. Yeah, so the code can be any place over here, so you're gonna have to look sometimes.
You hear a commotion down the hall. Two male voices escalate into an all-out shouting match.
Stay away from them. Feather falling. One of them left. I'm gonna leave also. Know why he's stuck over there. Maybe I forgot to open up the door. I don't know. But this way's an option also. Oh. Yeah. This guy thinks he's a princess.
A loud voice rings out throughout the tower.
Great.
Attention, students. We have an intruder. Killing them is worth half your combat sorcery grade this semester. All classes are paused for an immediate recess. Good hunting.
Oh well. I guess we're gonna go for a lot of go into the smash and burn method. Yeah, but there's one option I want to show off, and you need to be in stealth mode for it to work. We're gonna have to go down and clear up our mess. Yeah, but getting out of this door now is impossible. First I have to go through this class. Behind the podium over here is where you get deactivate the entrance. After you get out of here. Yeah, since we messed up the mission, we'll re-stealth ourselves. Go back to the wizard outside, talk to him, and he'll just give us the... We'll reactivate the stealth mission for us. I can no longer achieve the optional of doing the stealth, but got the illusion again. Please don't hit me. Yeah. The only reason I need this illusion is for the option I want to get next floor. Hope I can still do it. Should be on floor 2. Oh, this is already 4. This is already the top floor. I need floor number 2.
see a demon trapped inside a magic circle.
Hey kid, want to get rich?
That threshold could be semantically significant.
Why should I trust you? Come on. Keeps on talking. Oh, rats. Anyway, if you do talk with him, I forgot which option you're supposed to do. If you release him, you can actually get yourself an extra chest. You make a deal that he'll give you the chest first, he'll drop you a chest, and then he walks out. If you click on him again and lead him to the entrance, you get extra optional XP. Whatever, sorry. This isn't the flawless recording I was hoping. It is what it is. I guess we're about to see a lot of smash and burn, I guess. Yeah, there's featherfall scrolls everywhere here, just in case you can't get down. Only one door can open, the one with the curtains around it. This quest has a mechanic where you have to get everybody in your party back to a starting location. So keep that in mind. One of those quests.
You finally made it to your destination. Now,
Pressing the button over here will activate this guy. So you can deactivate it by hitting the control panel. So now it opens the door without summoning him. Yeah, this is not the code you want. The code you want is over here. Do the code. If you put the wrong code inside of a circle, sometimes it will activate a trap. Equality? Really? Never guessed that in a million years. How about that book? Just like that. Die! Well, you got your wish. Twice. Okay, this is there to activate this. There's two ways of doing it. There's a Simon Says on the little altar, which is the harder way. And then there's the cheating way. If you've got detect secret doors, you can just open up this. Clicking on this will deactivate it. Let's try to do the Simon Says just for the heck of it. Thing is, there's one on this side and one on this side. And you can't see them, so what we're going to do is going to stand like this. And try to just see it from here. Where's the thing activate? I forgot. Is there a way to actually just take it from here? This works just as crazy.
you have the grimoire. Time to get out of here. Leave no one behind, lest they be captured and questioned over and over.
I see, that's what this does. Well, I just took the I took it without solving it. Nice. wanted to get to solve this just for the heck of it. That's anyways solved, whatever. Yeah, but the point is you stand something like this, where you can see this whole side and this one, and if you hear it but don't see it, so then you know it's on the back, and you count how many times it clicked. Because you can't see all the sides all at the same time. Also, I'm not sure how to supposed to interrogate that whatever it is without, well, you have to be in stealth mode in order to interrogate her. Yeah, but we're done here. Let's get out. Sometimes it summons a fight over here. I'm not sure why or what's behind it. Whatever.
You've escaped from the tower with the grimoire. Now you and Vizerin are able to take on your most important task. Banishing the demon
20 minutes.
from the Underdark.
Okay. This episode's getting longer. I was gonna say longer by the minute, and I realized that sounds like a pun. Whatever. Yeah, at least we're about the final quest in the chain. Hopefully we don't have to waste too much time doing it. I do believe I know the optionals, so... and they're not too long. Okay, here we go. One... relatively close. Yeah, I'm also very happy they didn't do the same thing with like Mythranor, where you have to walk for 3 minutes to get to a quest. You can get to every quest in about half a minute, which is perfect as far as I'm concerned. Okay, here we go. Back to the abyss.
You see Vizerin's projection at the entrance to the forge. Nearby,
Note to myself to get myself some more Cyberese cakes. Make sure I've got them in my inventory for an emergency. I am, after all, in the business of content creation.
This will weaken them, making them easier to return to the abyss.
I don't know why I'm buffing so heavily. Okay, click on the Dark Heart.
The heart begins to pulse with arcane magic. Now to light the ritual braziers. The doors
These
within the
puzzles
forge
get
have
harder.
rudimentary security systems, just enough to keep the wildlife out, as well as demons, we hope. Look down below. Zugget Moy and Baphomet have arrived. Don't let their squabble distract you. Your task is to stay up here and light the ritual braziers. And now Demogorgon has arrived. Let the demon lords fight it out down below. You have more braziers to light. It seems we've attracted not just the demon lords, but their underlings as well.
Yeah, so they're gonna fight down below, and we're gonna just light braziers. Well, do our job. And move on. And every time we come back to the room, there'll be a different like scene going on. Puzzle solved.
Demogorgon prevailed, just as I predicted. 2 of the demon lords have been returned to the abyss.
Yep. Easy to miss the brazier over here. I don't think they'll let you move along without opening it. But still, you might be walking around in circles looking for it. Okay, Shrine. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Go down first. Razor and a switch. And a bunch of these, whatever they're called, helmed horrors. Thankfully, they've been upgraded. That they no longer heal from force damage. They're just immune to it. Is a very good change for anybody who plays any kind of force character. Like when you come up the stairs, they're facing the wrong way. Also, this puzzle's broken. Okay, we've got 2 braziers in here. The braziers take a little bit longer than normal switches. Hey, okay, I'll kill everyone first.
Once again, eager to confront his demon lord rivals. My plan is unfolding perfectly. Once again, Demogorgon has done our work for us. He sent the other 2 demon lords back to their home plane. He's the last one remaining.
Get both of them. 1 and 2.
Just one more ritual brazier to go. Come find me in the largest of the forge chambers.
Yeah, and these puzzles get progressively more complicated. But none of them are actually really that complicated. Yeah, I think this is the optional. Not this. This one. Yeah, optional. A few traps. Pressure plates. Not sure what that extra pressure plate was. Yeah, I see it now. Okay.
This is where we will.
There's no light here yet, so let's go activate it first.
I'm afraid you'll need to open this security door.
I need to go this way.
Closed it.
This is the optional over here.
It seems it doesn't open from this side. The controls are in a room nearby.
There's a short and sweet optional. I mean, as a Warforged, probably not the best optional for me, but whatever.
Now, can you find your way back out?
He stunned me with his gaze. I'm impressed. Drop down deeper. And we've got a big rust monster to fight. Some extra loot and talk to this dwarf over here. Durgar, sorry. And I'll teleport you back up. Hey, that was that optional. I believe this is dead end. Yep. We need to go activate the rest of the whatever it is puzzle. Goes a bit of a long way. Then it returns. And there we go. Now the light should reach the other section. Not sure what is it they discovered that it's targeting. Are there pressure plates here? I think they were placing them and they moved them away and they got stuck in the air. Yeah, putting down the assets, whatever. Designer stuff. Sometimes when you make a level, so you got a whole bunch of things and you place them down and then you have to delete some of it. If you forget, this is what happens. Okay, there's the final one.
Drop down and light the last brazier. That should bring Demogorgon right away. He's been weakened by his recent battles. I'm confident you can deal with him. Probably.
Nice.
Lighting the last of the ritual braziers has the intended effect. Demogorgon bursts into the forge chamber, blooded by his clashes with the other demon lords and ravening for battle.
Be grateful you faced me only after I have fought so many battles.
I want to hear you scream!
Miscreants, bow before the master of the spiraling depths!
Smash the traitors!
Demogorgon alone will rule this plane!
Rend them into pieces!
He doesn't have a lot of hit points.
I will remember these wounds, mortal, as well as your impudence.
You forced Demogorgon back to the abyss. Let's hope he and his kind remain there.
Yeah, until the raid.
Enjoy your reward, adventurers.
Probably.
Now return to Menzo Baranzan in triumph.
Tale of Demogorgon.
I
What is
will be
this?
sure to mention the role you played in reversing
Trinket.
Bane Ray's folly.
Double shot, sightful double shot, quality double shot. It's an old double shot. Marksmanship and mythic one. Nice. Once again, probably never going to use it. And this quest was 10 minutes. Yeah. Some of these quests can go really fast, especially if you know where to go. Some of them take forever. And that's it. Well, so this is one long video. Yeah, so about the next two quests, the plan is to only do them once the third quest comes out and hold off on it until then. So it might be next week, might be the week after, or in a few weeks after that. I don't know, whenever it is. So yeah, there we go. Oh, did I get enough favor for the next upgrade? 5 hit points, whatever. Okay, well, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next video. Bye.